Hey there, namaste, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Prabhat Ali. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can install Tensorflow Object Detection API on your local computer, and then we are also going to implement helmet detection for workers in this video. So without getting any further delay, let's start our video. So if you are interested in building this project with me, I'm making an assumption that you have Python installed on your system and you are familiar with Anaconda prompt. So if you do not have Python installed on your system and do not know about Anaconda prompt, you just go to Google Chrome and install Python 3.7.2 and then install Anaconda prompt. So here we are is using Python 3.7.2 in this project, right? So we'll be following the step-by-step approach for installing the Tensorflow Object Detection API. So let's head on to step number 1. So in step number 1, we are going to create a new directory for our project, right? So I'm going to create a new directory in my desktop and I'm going to write it as helmet_detection. Okay, so I have created a new directory, so this is my new directory. So this completes our first step. So now in step number 2, we are going to open up Anaconda prompt and navigate to this directory, right? So for doing this, I'm going to copy this path and then quickly open Anaconda prompt, right? And then just navigate into the project directory. So by writing the command cd and then pasting this path. Okay, so now we have navigated into this directory. So now our next step is to create a virtual environment, right? So for creating a virtual environment, we just need to type a command conda create /n and the name of virtual environment. Suppose I'm using this as helmet_detection. This is the name of our virtual environment. You can type in any virtual environment you want. So I'm gonna write is python equals to 3.7 and then press enter. So after some time you will be asked to proceed or not. Just type it y and then press enter. So then it will download all the packages that you need for creating a virtual environment. So now we can see that the virtual environment has been created. So our next step, in step number 3, we are going to activate our virtual environment, right? So for activating this virtual environment, we just need to copy this command and then paste it over here and then press enter. So we have successfully activated our virtual environment, as you can see over here. So this is the name of virtual environment that we have activated. So it is inside the square bracket. So now we have completed step number 3. So let's head on to step number 4. So in step number 4, we are going to install TensorFlow in our virtual environment, right? So for this project, we are using TensorFlow 1.15.2, right? So let's quickly install TensorFlow in our virtual environment by using the code pip install TensorFlow equals 1.15.2 and press enter. So this will take some time to install TensorFlow 1.15.2. Just be patient and wait until it gets installed. Finally, we are able to install the TensorFlow 1.15.2 version in our virtual environment. So this completes our step number 4. So now let's head on to step number 5. So in step number 5, we are going to clone the Tensorflow Object Detection API into our workspace. So don't worry about this link. I will provide this link in my YouTube description. So for cloning this repository, you just have to go over here and just click over it and then copy this URL, right? So then come back to the Anaconda prompt and then just type in git clone and then paste the URL, right? And then press enter and this will clone whole repository into your workspace, right? So it will take some time, so just wait for some time and we are ready to go. So finally the patience is over. We have successfully cloned the Tensorflow Object Detection API into our workspace. So let me show you this. So here you can see the new directory in our workspace. So this is models. So this means we have successfully cloned the Tensorflow Object Detection API into our workspace. So this completes our step number 5. So in step number 6 we are going to compile the Protobufs. So in step number 6 we are going to compile the protocol buffers. So question may arise, what exactly is protocol buffers? So protocol buffers or protobufs are nothing but the Google's data interchange format, right? So the Tensorflow Object Detection API uses protocol buffers to store the models and their training parameters. So here let's go inside the models directory and inside research and inside object detection, and here you can see a directory named protos. So when we go inside this protos directory, you can see there are many files which have .proto as their extension. So our main goal is to compile these .proto file extensions into .py script. So let's see how we are going to do this. So for compiling the protocol buffers, you first need to install it in your system, right? So for installation purpose, you first need to download this zip file, right? So don't worry about this link. I will provide this link in my YouTube description. You just come over this link and then just right click on it and then click on download, right? So then just click on download and it will download this file for you, right? So after this you just come over the desktop and then here is the zip file that we have just downloaded, and then now next step is to unzip this file, right? So for unzipping purpose, just double click on it and then you just need to extract this. Here I am extracting on my desktop, so then click on OK. So here the extraction is also completed successfully. So here you can see the protocol buffer file. So our next step is to copy all these files, right? And then we just need to come over to this PC and then inside C, and then we have to go inside the program files and then create a new directory, right? So we are going to name this directory as Google Protobuf and press enter, right? And then we just click on continue. So now the new directory has been created, right? So you just go over this directory and then paste it over here, right? So paste all the files that we have copied over here. So here you can see, so all these files have been copied over here, right? So let's head on to the next step. So now you need to provide this path in the environment variables, right? So you just go inside bin. So this is the application file that we are going to run for compiling this protocol buffers, right? So we just copy this link, right? Control C, and then come over here and then use your search bar and then environment variables, right? Just search environment variables, right? And now it will open. So you just go over here, environment variables, and then come over here and you search this path, right? So at the last you just go here and create new paths and then just copy this path, right? And then click OK and then click OK and then click OK, and it is all ready. Now you are all set for compiling the protocol buffer file. So we have successfully installed protocol buffers in our system. So now we need to open up Anaconda prompt, and then we need to navigate into models/research directory, right? So we have navigated into this directory. So now next thing we have to do is we need to compile these protocol buffers. So for compiling this, we are going to use this command. So I'm going to copy this command. So you just pause the video and just type this command and then press enter, right? So the compilation has been done successfully, as we do not see any error here. So now we just need to go over helmet detection, and inside models and inside research and inside object detection, and here we can see the protos. So go inside this protos directory and you can see, so we are successful in, right, compiling this .proto file into .python file. So here you can see all the Python script. In step number 7, we are going to install all of the dependencies that we will require for running this system, right? So for installing all those dependencies, so we have to go one step back, and here we have to search for directory named package. So let's go inside the packages, and here there are two folders, tf1 and tf2. So since we are using TensorFlow 1.15.2, so we will go into tf1. So here you can see the setup.py file. Just copy this file and then come back into the research directory, right? So come back into the research directory and then paste this file, setup.py file, right? So here you can see we have successfully copied this file in this research directory. So now our next step is to go into the Anaconda prompt, right? And then just type in python-yum pip install and then dot and then press enter. So this will install all the dependencies that we will require for running this system. So just be patient, it will take some time. So finally we have installed all the dependencies for running this project. So you can see we have downloaded opencv, pandas, kiwisolver, sci-fi, right, Cython, matplotlib, pillow, and many more. So this completes our step number 7. So let's head on to step number 8. In step number 8, we are going to download the pre-trained weights and test the algorithm on images and videos, right? So firstly, we are going to download the pre-trained weights which has been trained on mscoco datasets, right? So this is the model checkpoint directory of the pre-trained model that has been trained on mscoco datasets, and this is the label map, and this is the file that we are going to run for running the inference, right? So don't worry about this link, I will provide this link in my YouTube description. So you just come into this link and then select all 3 components and then right click on it and then download these files, right? So this will prepare a zip file for you, and then you are going to download this zip file. So now we can download this zip file. So just click download. So it is 179 MB file. It will take some time, so just wait until it gets downloaded. So now the downloading has been completed, so we can go over our desktop. So here you can see the zip file that we have just downloaded. So just double click on it for unzipping this file. So I'm going to unzip this file in desktop, so I'm going to click OK. So the unzipping process is so now the file has been extracted successfully. So you can go over here. So here this is the file that we have just extracted, right? So we just have to go double click on it to check What are the files? Yes, we have extracted these files. So now we are going to copy all these files into our workspace in research directory, right? So then we are going to create a new directory and name it as annotations, right? So inside annotations we are going to move this mscoco label map file, right? So we are going to cut this and then go inside the annotations directory and then paste it over here, right? So now we need to open this object detection camera.python file in our Visual Code Studio and make some changes to run this system. So here, before running this file, we need to make some changes. So here we need to provide the appropriate path to labels. So for this I'm going to minimize this and comes to my model/research directory. So I'm going to go inside annotations. So I'm going to rename this and I'm going to copy this and then come into my file, and then here I'm going to replace it up to here and then I'm going to paste it. Okay, so this is my first change, and now my second change is gonna be on fine-tuned model. So here in this variable we are going to provide the pre-trained model file name, right? So for this I'm going to minimize this and I'm again going to open here, just one step back, and I'm going to provide this model name, right? So I'm going to copy this name and then I'm going to come over here and then paste it over here, right? So now last change is on here, right? So we need to provide the video, right, path to our video, right? So here I'm going to test it on this video, right? Just see. So here this is the video in which we are going to test our algorithm. So for this purpose I am going to move this video into my research directory, right? So here, and then I'm going to rename this and copy this and then again come into this file and then I'm going to paste it over here. So alright, we are all done. So now we are all set for running this file. So for running this file, let me open the Anaconda prompt and then just check dir, and then we are going to run this file. Okay, so for running this file I'm going to type in python object underscore detection underscore camera.py and press enter, and it will take some time and it will run this system. Okay, so here you can see the algorithm is running. So it is accurately detecting that it is a person, it has a handbag. So this is a person, right? So they are the person. Oh, it is a car. Yes, it is detecting all things, right? So we have successfully
So this
run
completes
this
our
system.
step number 8. So let's head on to step number 9.
So for implementing the worker safety helmet detection, we need some pre-trained model which was trained on helmet dataset, right? So don't worry about this link. I'll provide this link in my YouTube description. You just come over this link and then just download this pre-trained model and the label maps just by selecting it and then right click on it and click download, and it will prepare a zip file for you. So now you can just download it by just clicking on download. So it will it is 44 MB file, so it will take some time, so just be patient. So the download has been completed. So we need to unzip this file. So for unzipping this file, I just go to double click here. So here, so I need to extract this file in my desktop. Okay, and then I press OK. So now my file is going to extract. So now here the extraction has been completed successfully. Okay, so this is the file that we have just extracted. So just double click on it and here you can see fine-tune model and label map.
So now you just need to copy these files and then you need to paste it on this research directory, right? Okay, so we just have pasted it, and then just move this label map over this annotations file. Okay, right, we have done this. So now again let's go into this main file and then make some changes like we did earlier, right? So here we need to do the changes. So for doing these changes we just need to see what is the name of our label map, right? So this is our label map, so just need to copy this and then paste it over here, and then we also need to change this fine-tune model name. Okay, right, what is our model name we need to see. Okay, where it is. Okay, oh here, yes, this is fine-tune model. Okay, you need to just rename it and then copy it and then paste it over here. And now final thing is you need to provide the video link, right? So video name, so here we are going to test it on, okay, I'm going to search a video. Okay, inside research. So okay, I'm going to test it on this video. Okay, right, so I'm going to test this on video, so I need to copy this video into my research directory, right? Okay, and then I'm going to rename this, and then I'm going to provide this name over here, right? Okay, so I'm just paste it. So we have done all those things and all these changes, so now we are all ready to run this system. For running the system, just open Anaconda prompt and then type in Python. Okay, I've just forgot this dir. Okay, oh this is, yes, okay, Python object object underscore detection underscore camera.py and press enter. So it will take some time, so and after some time it will run the system. Okay, okay, here you can see that the model is accurately identifying the worker's safety helmet, right? So here it is detecting that it is a helmet. So we have already seen the output of helmet detection on a video, right? So what if someone comes to you and say, hey, I want this model to be working on a live webcam. So for this you just need to do one change. You just go over here and just comment this one and then uncomment the upper one. Okay, and then just come over to the Anaconda prompt and then just type in a Python object detection on detection underscore camera.py and press enter. So this will take some time to initialize the camera. Okay, here you can say it is acting on a live webcam, so it is detecting here as a no helmet, so as I'm not wearing any kind of helmet. So let me close this. So that's much for this video. In this video we have installed Tensorflow Object Detection API and implemented a helmet detection algorithm, right? So I hope you like this video. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, feel free to like and subscribe my channel. So until then, so see you guys in my next video. Until then, stay safe and keep learning.